Okay, now what we're going to look at is some exercises for people with some knee problems. We'll find that particularly older clients might have osteoarthritis in the knees, or just maybe some cartilage damage or stuff going on that they can't really do too much with their knees. So when you think about the knee joint, what it does, it's flexion. So it's a hinge joint that does this. So if you're finding any hinge movements like lunges or squats are really uncomfortable, you might get away with squats with some of them. Lunges and that type of movement where there's a lot of knee flexion might not be suitable for them. So I would start off trying them as we did in the squat pattern. Just try them with an assisted TRX squat. We're holding the TRX doing the squat, move them to a box squat, and then move them to a body weight squat and see how they're doing. If the knees don't like it, then obviously squatting's off the table. So when we think about exercises we can do to sort of limit the knee problem, it's about trying to improve the strength in the muscles above and below. So we're looking at hamstrings, glutes, quads. So we'll start off an absolute beginner hip raise. So lying on the back, I just get them to think about ribs to pelvis. So when they lift up, is there a nice straight line here between my ribs and my pelvis? If I go too high, I've got a lumbar curve here, and I've got a wee bit of tension in my lower back. So you want to get them as high as you can before that curve appears. And if you look at the knee joint, there's no really any movement here, so that's a good way to strengthen the glutes without annoying the knees. Then from there, I would progress them onto a step. So I've just got a step here, feet elevated, and do the hip raise there, like that. So when I've got a good bend in my knee like I've got at the moment, it's more glutes. If I straighten away a wee bit more, it becomes more hamstrings, like that. And then if they're feeling they're progressing well, you can look at maybe doing some single leg hip raises where you might do some marching, like that. And again, just make sure, checking into this one, that it's not lower back, it's just hamstrings and bum. And you might do all on one side where you're doing reps on that one leg. Another version of that could be a Swiss ball hip raise. So again, for this one I just set the feet halfway up the ball, raise up, and then back down. Wanting to make it more hamstrings, I can do a hamstring curl. So I've got a bit of the calves on the ball just so I can grip the ball, raise the hips up, and pull the heels to the bum. Like that. Okay. Then you can do some band work. So popping the band on the ankles, lying on the back, and doing leg raises. So again, just picking the different density of the bands up. We've got a heavy one on at the moment. So I'm just doing the leg raises. It's not a massive movement here, don't want to lift up too high. And this just strengthens all the muscles in the quads. Get them lying on the side and doing abduction there, like that, just to work the glutes. So in this one, the mistakes people tend to make is they'll externally rotate the hips and they'll turn the foot out. So I just get them, I just cue by saying lead with the heel, so it becomes more glutes, like that. Or you can do the clamshells. We've got the band above the knees, lying on the side, and doing clamshells. So with the clamshells, is not right in the wrong position. That's me get quite a big flexion in my hip there. So if they don't feel like they're going to try shifting the knees back, they might even go level with the shoulders. So I would just play about, get them to do 4 or 5 reps and make sure it's the glutes they're feeling it in. You could do bridge and press out against the band and back down. So as I'm doing this one, the cue is keep the big toes on the ground. So I don't want to roll the ankles out like this. It's quite a small movement again. So there, push against the band, keep the big toe on the ground. Like that. Or you can get them on all fours and do abduction that way. So that's quite a lot of exercises there without any knee flexion. Another one you could try is a stiff leg deadlift or a Romanian deadlift. So on this one, slight bend of the knee, hinge, and back up. So again, this should be okay for most people's knees. Obviously just make sure that they're not feeling the lower back and it's not annoying the lower back. The lower back's obviously working, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable for them. And then the last one, so that's us done quads, hamstrings, glutes, quite a lot of different variations of that. So we'll do 2 more. Calf raises, so anything, you can do this off a step, either 2 foot. Calf raises just to strengthen the muscle below the knee. You can do single legs, and you can start loading up. So I might hold with a weight on the side that I'm working, so I'm going to work the left one here, up on the tiptoe, and back down. And one I forgot to show you with the band is shuffles. So again, not much involvement in the knees here. So I'm going to start with the band above the knees, makes it easier. I'm going to slightly squat so the knees not doing much movement, and do a shuffle across the room. If the knees don't like that, I can take the flexion right out and just do a straight leg one like that. To progress it, and just slide out the ankles. There, like that. So that's basically the main exercises I would use for someone with knee problems.